Good morning, mate. Mark Schneider here today, and on the farm it is crazy. I just woke up. I technically should have been doing stuff 15 minutes ago, but I didn't. I gotta take the truck and go over there to the blue shed. I did not sleep very well last night. I didn't sleep very well last night because I was stressed. For anyone who doesn't know, stress freaking does not do good for me. Stress fucks with my brain. It messes up my chemistry, and I have panic attacks. My chest hurts, and stress is the main reason I left my first major, not my first legal, my first major job. I worked for 4 years. I was the boss's wife kept saying how money's important and I'm so rich and everything else, and it got to my head. I disagreed with it and kind of undermined me and everything, and so it messed with my head. And I was having so much stress that it was becoming gradually more common. I was having panic attacks to the point where I was passing right out for a whole day. And doctor told me if I didn't keep that up, my heart could not withstand the load, and I would have a heart attack within the year if I kept up that stress. So what I do? I got rid of that stress. So stress and me don't work well together. When people do things to me, when people lie to me or waste my time and stuff, stresses me out a lot, and I don't do very good with it. That's why I don't do very good with the paperwork side of my stuff. But that's my deal to deal with, and that was me last night, getting no sleep, and now I gotta empty this. So it's not a pleasant job that I have tonight. It is. We have to make a dump run. Is this the fun side of farming? No. We don't get to put garbage on the side of the curb. We gotta fucking store it until we can take it. So yeah, now everyone wants to deal with garbage, and why am I showing garbage on the thing? Because it's something that just happens. You just gotta deal with it. We gotta pay for our garbage, and it's something we gotta do. Yeah, so garbage is done. That's okay, but now, because it's saying rain for the next 5 days, and we're already having a very wet season because we had a very long winter with way too much snow, so everything's already wet and moist. Now it's saying rain for 5 days. I mowed this grass last weekend. Can't tell. Last week, all this grass was maybe about this height at the most. Look how fucking tall it is back here. It's up to just below my waist. That's it's a lot of grass to grow in a week. That's it grew a good 2 feet, 3 feet, because even the back, way back there, it's further in the middle, it's longer. So that grew a good 2-3 feet in a week. Yay, grass. We're planning on getting a riding mower for this property and stuff, because I'm not going to be maintaining this property so much longer. I am going to be a little bit here maintaining because this is my shop. I need my shop. But I'm going to get at least more septic field. because this empty field's the most wet, it has the most growth, and it's not rain for the next 5 days, so I got to get this done. So now taking a short break, the other side of the lawn got mowed. I didn't videotape it because I had to rush because I got a message, hey, do you want to come check out this house? So I was like, oh, I'll go finish the lawn. Gave myself a nice little shave, and then they messaged me, oh, I'm sorry, I'll have to reschedule. And I'm like, but this is the time you suggested, so I'll have to see it tomorrow. And then I was like, oh wait, on my local group they're like, oh, we have a bunch of trees for sale. I'm like, awesome, I'll go do that. And they're like, oh, sorry, someone just came and bought all of them. I was like, well, shoot. It just seems like today's plans are work, 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 do something, and then stop. So I'm taking a little breather because it's warm out and I kind of heat stroke myself a little bit. So I'm going to relax a little bit, and then I'm probably going to go and cut down some trees because that has to be dealt with. Don't lie, like, I can't wait to move my trailer. I'm still waiting. The starter should come for the truck this week. Get the truck going again, which will be awesome. I think I might have to do the timing on it. There's the bobber hanging out underneath the truck. Get that, then start moving that. I don't know why that sheet's off. Someone's ripped off the tape. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab the chainsaw. Then cut some wood. This thing needs some love. I think pretty soon, even though it's about to rain, so I'm not going to do it soon. Once this rain's all done, and the week after, probably going to do some love on this old girl, because we got to get the log splitter back on her to cut down all these trees. So that's going to probably be a Schneider Classics video, as well as I got 2 engines in here. Actually, I have more than just 2 engines. I have many engines. There's a 305 block. There's a 305 block. UB better not be. Bumblebee, you better not be setting up camp in here. I'll burn you. We have a 10 horse Wisconsin. It's a 1940s 10 horse Wisconsin power. Yeah, there's no gas in it. Old pole cord system. Should get that running. That'd be fun. This thing is for the hearth motor that's in the basement. Needs a little love. I don't know if this is that sketchy gas. No, this is good gas. Maybe. My air compressor. That. And a generator I just inherited. Whoa, spiders. I was just in here. Whoa. What the heck? This is the problem with being on the windy prairies and stuff. So I cleaned all that up unorganized. I moved the toolbox up a bit apart from the wall. What it was the weight of it finally gave through this 100-year-old floor. That's not much doing much. Like, you can see most of this floor is gone, especially where I walk most of the time. There's no floor left to a lot of this. That happened. That's why I'm going to be taking all this out, building a long thing and go against this wall for all my toolboxes. And I don't know where I'm going to put those. I might move that over here for better storage. And the other big one, I don't know. I have so much stuff and no room. But that was not good. Toolboxes went heavy enough that I just went through the floor. I have too many toolboxes, tools, oils, engine parts. And we have a ton of license plates that are like about that aren't even on the wall. But like we were saying, there's a generator and a wood stove. Make an ice shed or something. Pretty soon here, I gotta make those end caps for the roof anyways. I have the wood to do it, and then I need to go buy some stuff, and I'd like to put some supports through some of this, trusses. It was a quick, cheap build. What can I say? So I don't know if you can see, there's a tree right there. Ooh, all this fluff. Pussy willow fluff. So I'd like to get the remainder of this tree out. Or at least most of it. There's some bush around here. There's a down tree right there. This is my setup. I kind of like using this cart to cart my stuff around the wheelbarrow to haul wood. So I'll get my ass to work here.
All my bridges burned down, there's no one around. I can't seem to find you now. It's been so long since I've seen your face. And all this time keeps passing by without you here in my arms. And I can't seem to understand why you left me behind.
Now cutting here, my chainsaw's acting a little weird, but it might just be because this is still super green. I had to cut this off of the tree, and this thing's actually not in the ground at all. It was part of this is the root system. This big old tree's been here for so long. It originally fell like years and years ago, and then it died, and then I was actually cutting it up originally and then stopped. And then there's a tree growing on it that's off of it, so I think I'm going to continue cutting that off and pull that out. A big huge log. Maybe I'll cut it right up to the stump here and clear it and leave this tree. And this tree was a part of it that I didn't even notice was dead, sitting there. This thing I'm not going to cut. This thing is just massive. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might cut it later, I don't know. Might go into the storage of logs that are too big. I do hope some of these trees that were knocked down and stuff, as you can see, they're all hanging and stuff, and oh, that one snapped right there. This one has a nice good snap right in the middle, but it seems to be still alive, so I'll see. If these trees can just keep growing straight, recorrect themselves, grow, that'd be awesome, because I don't want to take out a lot of my bush. I just want to take out what's dead. So I'm going to probably haul all this out now. Give the chainsaw a break. It's hot out. So time to haul.
All this time keeps passing by. Without you here in my arms, and I can't seem to understand why you left me behind. 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 You left me burned out, there's no one around. I can't seem to find you now. It's been so long since I've seen your face, and all this time keeps passing by without you here in my arms, and I can't seem to understand why you left me behind.
I'm gonna haul this to the wood pile. I did just drag this over from inside the bush. I'm not cutting this today, I'll cut this another day. This thing's very dead. This is all very green because the tree was alive before it fell down, and then it fell down because it looks like it rotted from the roots and fell. I still got, there's a whole tree laying right there I gotta get to from this stump, and into this stump where I just dragged this one tree, which this might be easier to get from the other side there. Yeah, because from the clearing there, there's a tree right there and a tree right here. Now I don't mind leaving trees till I get to this one, no good for firewood. I kick it apart, it becomes mulch, becomes part of the earth. This one was obviously dead before even this tree fell, and this one's starting to age. This one's been here for a while, but oh, that's a pretty solid piece. Anything that's solid I'm going to throw in the burn pit. It's okay if they get the mulch like this. It feeds the soil, feeds it, it's a lot of nutrients. You can see it's already becoming soil here. It's a lot of nutrients for the ground, which is great. Problem is, it's a fire hazard. Ooh, what the hell? Herb spice. Interesting. Throw that over with that at the edge there. We've been finding trash in this place for years. This place used to be, the previous owners used the entire bush as a dump, so we've cleaned it out multiple times. It's also the reason, like, we get fire hazards here sometimes. Like, all this can catch on fire fairly easily, but this stuff is pretty small and it will break down in like a year or two. We get so much deadfall here that if I wasn't cleaning it up and stuff, it'd just litter the bush, and you can see the bush looks like partial in spots because something falls and knocks down a bunch of trees, and it's ugly. The problem is, if you don't remove these dead trees, there's no spot on the ground for stuff to sprout up new, and I want new stuff to come through here and new stuff to grow and everything. So I come in and clear the dead wood. Now, the second reason I come and clear the dead wood, it makes really good firewood. And I like stocking up on firewood. Gives me a good workout, gives me a good thing. So like that, I would say that piece of the trunk, the rest of it's fairly thin. That piece of the trunk is thicker than most of this stuff. But all of this stuff will be like almost twice as heavy as that. Why? This has been dead for like 3-4 years. Like, it's even very brittle. It's been dead for a while. So this is perfect for like right now firewood. This stuff's good for like, if I let this stuff sit for maybe a year or two, this stuff will become really awesome firewood. But it's green. It's still, when wood is green, it's still alive because it's green. This wood's obviously long dead. The drier the wood, the easier it burns. That's just fun stuff there. But I'm gonna haul this stuff out, haul the ladder out, and call it a day for cutting wood, and then probably maybe move on to something else, maybe drink some water or have a shower. I don't know yet. Oh, the mosquitoes are trying to get bad. Maybe just in the bush because I'm a giant meat sack in the bush. So I'm gonna go clean this up. So now it's time to just jump on the old computer and edit some of the videos. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is kind of like how I used to end a lot of my early vlogs, and the reason like with this is you capture a lot of who you are or yourself is like, why do I cut wood, why do I cut lawn, why do I do all these things, because it reminds me of what I started with. I use chainsaws now, I use lawnmower and all that stuff, like, but I remember being young and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to use a chainsaw because it's a piece of equipment. It's a piece of dangerous equipment. So I used to hand saw. I used to go into the woods and just spend my entire day hand sawing maybe 3 logs. That's it. That's all I could get was 3 logs, and then splitting it with a hand axe. At like, when I was like maybe 11 or 12, because it was like, this is cool. I remember like earning enough money and like going and buying a handsaw for 20 bucks. It was like the biggest deal ever. I was like, oh my god, I saved up $20. It just makes you look back and be like, man, I'm thankful for what I have. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am about to crash. I've been working hard all day and doing yard work. I'm about to crash. I might go see a place tomorrow. If I do, I'll bring you guys along. But thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next videos. Follow your dreams. Peace.